Life is but a dream. The nightmare is in the details. Those parts we refuse to say out loud or pay attention to until one day they simply speak up for themselves. Like a toddler with the toy when it's time to go to bed. You take that toy and they lose all of their mind. Kick, scream, fight, and claw to get it back. You've seen this before when they were an infant. The remedy has always been give them what they want. Lose and lose quickly to keep the peace. Because this baby is way too loud. No solution, no fix, no attention to details like what triggers it. Is this a patience or temperament issue? Is this baby going to grow bigger and their fury only gets stronger? What started as mere details to a fixable problem or situation has now grown into a full-grown, strong, dangerous nightmare. That same child will rip that toy from you and beat you to death with it, then sit as if nothing happened, as they calmly play with the toy they wanted in the first place. Episode 11. The dream, the nightmare. I'm just here to be dad. The show about everything or nothing at all. I like that concept. Life is but a dream. The nightmare is in the details. It reminds me that the nightmare is only the nightmare when I fail to respect the details, the hard conversations, the areas in need of discipline or attention, unchecked addictions, relationships, fitness, you name it. Fail to respect the details and the nightmare will demand your respect. Though the concept is fairly new for me, the understanding and application are not. Far from perfecting or avoiding nightmares, I believe that kids who grow up in broken homes or experience the divorce of their parents at an early enough age, yet old enough to understand and see the process that led to the divorce, that experience alone is a crash course in paying attention to the details and how life happens not overnight, but in moments, minute by minute. And those minutes add up. The sum is up to you. Addiction works that way. Whatever your drug of choice, become a slave to it, and you will find over time that you become somewhat of an adopted child to that of a dream and a nightmare couple. And you pray for that divorce. The dream is the high, the party in your damn head. And no one likes to party all the time, party all the time. The details and future nightmares are in the faces you don't see at the party. Oh, they're there, they're present. They're there physically. It's just, you're not. Whether it's spirits, cocaine, pills, you name it, you're not there. It's like the metaverse without goggles, as everybody's just watching you fall off the proverbial cliff. And when you hit the bottom, that's when the nightmare hits. The details, the dream, the nightmare, the things we deem unclear yet refuse to clean the window or screen. Blurred vision becomes the norm. We see what we want to see. Personal perspective, security, if you will. Fear of the unknown outcomes rather than the gift of love, power, and a clear mind. From friendships to siblings, the dream can become a lonely nightmare over time. Yet, as a dad, ignoring the details, you're destined to eventually fail, repeat. Yet that's the gift, if you think about it. The willingness and ability to try new and anything in order to fail or succeed. Even if all you do is fail, you still succeed. See, the dad experience before and during parenting is the blueprint for our children. When I say fail, I don't mean quit and not finish what you started. I believe even if the outcome is not what you desired, you win from the entirety of the experience, the education from start to finish, which gives you the dream and the details that is the nightmare, void of the details. But thank God Your kids get the details, avoiding the nightmare. That could be if only dad did not go on that quest for the details, if dad did not dare to fail in order that our children may prevail. See, we get to give them the roadmap. Show them where the pitfalls are, show them where the holes are, show them where the tricks are, show them where the obstacles that they can avoid are. Some things are best learned through experience, but as a dad, if I could help my child avoid those dark experiences, those experiences I wish I didn't have to learn the hard way, why not give them that blueprint? And that blueprint is in our trying and failing, in our experiences, from trying new things, from not being afraid to put ourselves out there, in order that when our daughter asks, hey, Dad, hey, Dad, what do you think about? Hey, Dad, what do you think I should go with? Maybe we have a story, maybe we have an experience, maybe we have a blueprint to provide them. The way that leads to success, the way that leads to the dream, void of the nightmare. And here's what I know about dads, what I know about myself. The cape doesn't come out when I want it to. It doesn't come out on my schedule. It comes out random times when I can't sleep. It comes out in the middle of an argument that I probably didn't even start. It comes out when they need me to be something I didn't know that I'd even had in me. Those moments, those interruptions, that's where the details live. That's where purpose stops being a concept and becomes something real that I can hold on to, because when I forget my purpose, when we as dads forget our purpose, the dream starts to blur, and you already know what lives in that blur. The nightmare. In no way am I here to tell you I figured it all out. I'm here because the details remind me that I haven't figured it all out. And that's exactly why I keep showing up. That's exactly why you keep showing up. That's exactly as every dad in this world that grinds, prays, hustles, fights for their children. That's why we keep showing up. I had to remind myself that the other day, that those moments of purpose come in the times that we take for granted, those times when you got to tell your son, hey, man, you got this. Or those times when your daughter may be questioning herself, or if she's got what it takes, and you remind her of who she is. Or you say the right words, or maybe it's nothing at all, especially with girls, and it's just a hug as they're allowed to cry and just let their emotions out. You look at each other, and for some reason that's enough communication, and they go off and become a beast. That presence, that energy is enough. Your wife just needs to vent. And you, in that moment, sit there with no solutions, just the ear to listen. And that's all she needed. Those small moments remind you of you were placed here specifically at that time, in that moment, to be that ear, at that time, in that moment, to be that shoulder, at that time, in that moment, to be that word of encouragement, that word of motivation. And that's the job. That's the life, about everything or nothing at all. That's the whole purpose. I'm just here to be dad. Cause I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be dad. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be dad. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be dad. It's hard to maintain, but I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be dad. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be dad. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be dad. It's hard to maintain, but I'm just here to be dad. Dad. I'm just here to be, I'm just here to be dad. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be, I'm just here to be dad. Thanks again for tuning in to I'm just here to be dad. The show about everything or nothing at all. I'm your host, Anthony Young. Far from an expert, but just a dad talking to dads and aspiring dads alike. My story, your story, that dad's story. Over a mic. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. Hey yo, it's hard to maintain, but I'm just here to be.